As tech layoffs land locally, questions are now lingering. Chief among them, are we in a tech recession or a tech transition? Fox 13's Dan Griffin talked with a local business who depends on those tech workers each and every day and is diving into what the experts are saying.
Tech layoffs have a cascading effect, impacting other local businesses like food trucks who depend on that lunchtime rush.
You want the biryani or you want regular rice?
I want regular rice.
You can't miss the flavor at Spice on Curve, a food truck Nasima Akhtar has been running in South Lake Union since 2014.
I love cooking. I love to feed my customers.
Her business survived the pandemic, but with more tech layoffs, she's worried.
Slowly, Amazon is laying off more people. And then some people are also transferring to the other building in Bellevue. So I've lost a lot of customers.
Thousands of tech jobs have been slashed, with Amazon announcing on January 29th nearly 2,200 to be cut in Washington state. Warn notices tally up the most recent, with T-Mobile saying January 30th close to 400 workers will be laid off. Expedia and Meta have also reported they're letting go of some local workers. Microsoft cut more than 3,200 jobs locally last year. John Scholes, the Downtown Seattle Association president and CEO, says the explosive Amazon growth of the past isn't what to expect in the future.
Past performance does not equal future success, and you have to transition with the times, and you have to prepare yourself for some of these transitions because these transitions are outside of your control. Many people are nervous about their company, what they're going to do, what are the job situations. But you don't necessarily have to worry as much if you have a safety net. Now, if you don't have a safety net, that is where your worrying should come, because if your income slows up, you don't get a check, what are you going to do? And many times when I talk about financial planning, it's not necessarily that you can't survive, because, humans are going to adjust. You're going to probably find another job, or you're going to, maybe sleep with a family member, or, spend some time there, or get some resources from other places. But is it the type of lifestyle that you want, right? So are you living the way that you want, or are you living the way that you have to? Are you affecting the world, or the world affecting you? And when you financially plan and you put those things in place, like your emergency fund, you start investing, you roll over your 401k into your IRA, we have access to excess, right? We have extra funds to cover your bills and job changes. That is where you're going to get your financial freedom from. And that's what we're working for. Like I said, once again, we don't want to live the life that we can. We want to live the life that we want and that we actually desire, and we don't want outside influences to be able to control that.
That was sort of a once in a generation moment, and incredible amount of economic activity, job creation, development, investment that came from that.
Scholes says diversification and predictability when it comes to taxes and regulations will be key tomorrow and beyond.
We're going to have to be more scrappy and competitive and attract lots of different companies of all shapes and sizes to locate here, and make sure that the ones that are here today see themselves here 10, 20 years from now.
There is growth for companies like Boeing, and in sectors including biotech. Artificial intelligence work is in demand.
We're clearly in a period of transition, though, where there's a lot of tech companies that are moving investment from certain initiatives and projects and teams and having the effect of creating layoffs and taking that investment and moving it to AI.
The president and CEO of Seattle's Metro Chamber of Commerce warns, quote, "Our success is more fragile than it looks," reflecting on the pain felt in cities like Detroit that relied on auto manufacturing and Pittsburgh steel.
Yeah, I love this idea that even tech companies are understanding the issue and the danger of concentration. The city of Seattle is seeing it. They're concentrating in tech, and now when tech is on the decline, they are risking the economy in which they live. Now they enjoy all the benefits, all the great things, right? And that's what we see in our investments as well. We have this one company that's doing extraordinarily well for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and we're like, we love it. But then when it goes down, when there's layoffs and the success is fragile, we see that decline, we're wondering what's going on, and we understand we should have diversified some of our portfolio, some of our holdings. So if you have, a target date fund that you're throwing all your money into, and it's the only one that you have, it may be causing an issue in the long run when things are not in this perfect condition. But with diversification, you diversify your risk as well. And that's what he's saying. We're trying to bring in some more companies that's going to diversify this risk. And yes, we may not get the spike, but we are also going to lower the downside risk that comes with concentrating all of our eggs in one basket. And I don't think any city wants to be victim to this. I don't think any victim wants to worry about the transition of any one sector. Yes, they love all the profits. They love the things that came from Amazon. But once again, they're pretty much short-lived. And even he said it's kind of like one of those kind of once-in-a-lifetime things. So, my prayers go out to the people in Silicon Valley. I'm sure they're going to find different ways. Silicon Valley seems to be an entrepreneur town. In Seattle, seems to be an entrepreneur spirited town where people are building things or starting new companies, and they're kind of riding these waves of technology. But unfortunately, with technology, it's moving so quickly now, we're seeing that it's kind of hard for some people to keep up, and it's easier for other people who may not have been able to keep up in the past to surpass them if they have the right tools and resources. So